Item number SCP-2131. Object Class Keter. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-2131 is to be housed at all times in a radiation-shielded humanoid containment chamber. This chamber is to contain the amenities associated with the standard humanoid containment cell. Current containment protocols are allowed event SCP-2131 to perform a prayer ritual of its own designed for the purpose of limiting gamma-ray events. Under no circumstances should this ritual be interrupted by staff. Under no circumstances are interviews to take place during the 2 hours preceding or following a scheduled gamma-ray event. All interviews must take place utilizing the adjacent shielded interview room, which is to include a barrier sufficient to shield the interviewer from any gamma-ray radiation emitted during an SCP-2131 gamma-ray event. Description: SCP-2131 is a human male claiming to be Avignon and Pope Benedict XIII. Upon acquisition, SCP-2131 was capable of conversing in a variation of Archaic, Italian, French, as well as Latin and previously unknown Creole language associated with those three, though SCP-2131 has during its containment become fluent in English. Every 16 hours, SCP-2131 emits gamma-ray bursts associated with the spontaneous conversion of a small amount of its mass into antimatter. A daily prayer ritual designed and carried out by SCP-2131 has proven largely effective in preventing these gamma-ray bursts. However, uncontrolled events have become more frequent as containment of SCP-2131 has continued, with the prayer ritual showing effectiveness in approximately 95% of events. Gamma-ray exposure associated with SCP-2131 is lethal to most living organisms present during an event, with the exception of SCP-2131 and a variety of radiation-resistant microorganisms. SCP-2131's apparent longevity, claiming to have been born in 1328, has been linked to the gamma-ray bursts. As any physical injury is healed during uncontrolled events, this has included injury sufficient cause to death. SCP-2131 was originally acquired from the Joshua Baptist Church in South Alabama. Several deacons in the church acquired information of those through the Seventh Society in an effort to assist in a ritual relating to a blood sacrifice. Documents detailing this correspondence have been recovered. However, the individual claiming association with the Seventh Society has not been located despite cooperative attempts by both the Foundation and Marshall Carter and Dark. Interview Log 4. The following log includes information detailing SCP-2131's claimed origin that deviates, as mentioned, appear nowhere in the historical time period associated with SCP-2131. Hello again. I'd like to ask you a few more questions today. You were born in 1328, correct? Yes. And how have you been able to live for so long as you have? My faith in him sustained me. Can you tell me about where you came from? You must return me to my home. We don't know how to do that right now. And I need you to answer my questions. I ruled the church lands from the moment of the Deviates murdered Boniface. For nearly 8 centuries I fought battles for the Lord against the blood demons. The Deviates don't exist in our historical records during the 1300s. The new records are wrong. They began in the East. The pagans and the heretics first fell, and it's only through our faith that we have won our battles with them. You must return me to my home so I may continue my fight. I understand. We keep working on some way to do that. Thank you. Interview Log 17. Following several consecutive failed prayer rituals, Dr. Sampson was given clearance to interview SCP-2131 in order to determine the cause of the containment failures. Hey, I know it's been a while, but I've been working on a way to get you home. I've been gone for too long. My people have surely been destroyed. You can't know that. You're right. I don't know it, but the Deviates are not known for their timidness. I had to channel my Lord's power to stop them. Without my presence. Is this why the burst events are going uncontained? The faith has waned. I've been cut off from my God, and I've been cut off from my people. The Lord sees my weakness. I see. It doesn't matter. Even if that waits me as a Deviate blood altar, I have to go back. We'll keep working on it. I promise you, as soon as we find a way. Thank you. Addendum 1. Due to the increase of strength related to gamma ray events following Incident 2131-19, SCP-2131's containment procedures will be modified to include penetrative measures relating to attempts at self-harm. I'm also proving certain remedies which have been requested for some time and which I may believe assist in improving SCP-2131's morale. However, under no circumstances should it be allowed to self-terminate again, even at the risk of losing personnel. Dr. Isabel Simpson, 2131 Project Director. I'd like to caution against what I'm perceiving as a sense of pity for this entity among staff. This object almost certainly not what it appears to be. Remember that all knowledge of this object's background is sourced directly from 2131. It should also be noted that the object's attempts at self-harm are a direct violation of the object's supposed Catholic beliefs, and perhaps most damning of all, the ritualistic bloodletting involved in an attempt to match its historical and archaeological records relating to the deviant sacrificial rituals quite closely. Site 88, Assistant Director Amanda Meckin.